Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today is the day that I have been looking forward to for a while now, ever since I saw Safiya Nygaard mix all of her everything together. She has individual videos of mixing eyeshadows, foundations, lipsticks, candles from Bath & Body Works. Like, she has so many things that she has mixed together, and I was really inspired by those videos and I would like to try a couple of them myself. So tonight is part one of mixing all of my blank together. This is mixing all of my eyeshadows. I scraped 24 palettes and 3 individual eyeshadows in order to create 3 individual shadows. So I created a matte, which was all of my matte colors, which were 222 mattes by themselves. Then I created an entire shimmer, glitter, pearl. It was one of everything that was not a matte color. So that was 237. So if you can do math really quick in your head, I mixed together 459 shadows. With those, I then created one mega franken holy crap eyeshadow with 459 different eyeshadows. That included the mattes, the glitters, the shimmers, the pearl, the everything. All of that is in that one. Now, the scraping part took me 2 entire hours to do. And after rewatching Safiya's video of how she scraped all of her eyeshadows together, how she scraped all of her eyeshadows, I realized I should have watched it again right before I did it, because I took a little bit too much of so many of them that I created a lot of extra shadow. So I will show you all of that. I'll show you the process of scraping it, grinding it, putting it together with the fixie kit that I bought, and then after letting the shadows dry a couple of nights overnight, then what they're gonna look like. I'm gonna swatch them, I'm gonna wear them, and we'll just see how it goes. So if you are interested in seeing 459 different eyeshadows all mixed together to see what color it comes to, keep on watching. Let's go. Alright, so I know this is going to be a longer video, so I will put timestamps down in the comments section, but I had a couple of things I needed to say really quick before you leave. I made a couple of mistakes, the first one being what I said in the intro of using a little bit too much of my shadows, so I ended up with a lot more powdered shadow than I could put into the pan sizes. The second one being that these 3 Natasha Denona singles are the only 3 singles that didn't make it into the final product of the everything mixed together. They only made it into the glitters. So from here on out, I started putting everything into the big group first, then I put them into the individual either glitter or matte containers, and that seemed to work really well. So I promise these are the only 3 that got missed in the main overall shadow. Like I said, I'll put timestamps. I forgot the word timestamps. I'll put timestamps down in the comments below if you want to skip through any part of this, and enjoy.
Okay, so for this experiment, we're using the Fixie Makeup Creation and Repair Kit that Safiya used in one of her mixing videos. It seemed to work pretty well when she tried it, so I'm going to try it out as well. This is not a sponsored video. Let's take a look at everything that came in it. This kit includes a collecting tray, the grinder with the grinding tool, the scraper we used on all the shadows already, and a small cleaner brush, 9 pans in total, 3 of each size, a magnetic palette for your finished products, the Fixie spray, the pressing guide, and the pressing plate. Alright, so starting with the matte shadows, as you can see it's really pretty, but it has a lot in there. So using the scraping tool, I grind it up a little bit by hand before pouring it into the grinder. Then using the grinding tool, I grind it up kind of like sifting dry ingredients for a cake. When you open it up, it looks like a gorgeous chocolatey brown. I'm obsessed with that color. I'm going to go ahead and use the medium-sized pan for this, and using the guide, fill it up. It has a line about halfway up telling me where to fill it to. Then using the Fixie spray, I sprayed it a little too closely. That's my bad. But I had to repress it a couple times, but I took out all of that just for time purposes. In the end, it all worked out. It is a gorgeous matte pressed shadow. I take my new pan of shadow and add it into my magnetic palette. Here I was just making sure that there was room, and OMG, it's gorgeous. Just a little wet. So then I clean up everything and go back in with the glitters, spraying farther away. Definitely worked a lot better this time. And there she is. That is all the glitters. You can see it sparkling. It's so pretty. Finally, I take my Oops All Shadows. Quick ode to, what is it, Captain Crunch, Oops All Berries. Follow the same process. And let's skip forward to the try-on portion to see all three together.
Alright, so it has been a couple of days since I mixed all my eyeshadows together, and we are now ready to put them on, put them to the test, and do a full day wear test. So, the big reveal, you can kind of tell which one's which. So this is everything mixed together. This is all of the glitter and shimmers together. And then here are all of the mattes, and that one looks so interesting just because all the pieces didn't necessarily grind up. So I will do swatches, and then we're going to put them on my eye, wear them on both eyes, not just the one, and wear them all day, and we're going to see, you know, how they perform as compared to the individual shadows. Like, do they blend really easily? Do they fade really easily? All that kind of stuff. So let's start with the matte. Very pretty color. That swatched crazy good. Alright, the next one we're gonna do is the all glitter. Oh, it's super soft and creamy. This is a beautiful silvery nude. It's actually really funny. Hold on. About a year ago, I mixed together all of my ColourPop Super Shock shadows because that was when I originally saw the video of Safiya mixing all of her shadows and stuff together, and this is the color that it made. So comparing them side by side, it's still that like silvery, it's a little bit brighter, but it's more still like that silvery nude. This one's kind of like a bronzy silvery nude. So I definitely really like this color too. So I think I'll be able to create a pretty good eye look with it. And by the way, if you're curious, this is what that ColourPop shadow looked like. I like it. So now for the last one, the piece de resistance. Definitely has a really soft, buttery texture. That's crazy how good of a texture that has. And the reveal. So it goes more towards the matte brown than it does all of the shimmers. It does have a little bit of that like pearlized shimmery shade to it, but otherwise it seems like it works pretty darn well. It's really pretty. I think what I want to do is I'm going to put the matte and glitter as a combo on one eye, and then the other one as a by itself on the other eye, and see if I can, you know, get a good idea of how it would work, you know, normally. So let's give us a fighting chance, and I will put on some eye primer. So then I am going to go in with my finger using this glitter shadow here. That was so easy. This eye look has been so easy. I'm shocked, I'm blown away. I don't know what to do. I think for this eye, just to try to match it so I don't look totally crazy all day, we are going to dip into this one here. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup off camera because that is not what this video is about, and this video will probably be a lot longer than I'm expecting it to be. And when I come back, everything will be on. All right, I finished putting on my makeup and here is the final look. I'm actually really impressed with this eyeshadow so far. I think that the glitter shadow is definitely my favorite by far. I'm really glad I separated them out to check, you know, the matte, the glitter, and then all of it together just to see what it would look like. So I will do a few check-ins throughout the day and just kind of show you how it's wearing. I'll see you here in a little bit. All right, here we are 2 hours in. I'm in a bathroom trying to get some natural lighting here. So here's our check-in. We have the matte and glitter here and everything over here. I think with this one being the same, both in the crease and on the lid, this one looks really good. This one does have a little bit of transfer, but really overall not too bad. All right, guys, it's almost 5 o'clock. I'm clocked out, have a drink in my hand, want to do a quick check-in. We're about to go do some games. We're about to go play some games. So I want to do a quick check-in really quick. So, scooch on in here a little bit. So as you can tell, the glitter has separated quite a bit, but looking straight on, it still looks really good. That's one thing I do like about my hooded eyes, is that even if like you look down or if I look down and I can see, you know, what's here and everything, if I look up, you can barely tell. So definitely love that. This eye is looking pretty good as well. Might be just a little bit of separation, but otherwise really not too bad. And then the matte is killing it. So that is my almost 5 o'clock check-in. I plan to do one more check-in right before bed. Otherwise, I'll be back. All right, guys, this is the final check-in. We are way past my bedtime at almost 1 o'clock in the morning, and I put this on at about 7 o'clock this morning, 7:30. So it's been on for almost 18 hours, so it is time to go to bed, wash it off, go to bed, whatever. But I did want to do the final check-in to show you how it performed all day long. I find it kind of funny on this eye. I did not do the matte in the crease. I did just the one shadow. And it almost looks like it's separated a little bit, like that the glitter shimmer kind of faded out of the crease to where it almost looks like I did do the matte. That's crazy. But anyways, the glitter, again, it did crease, but no more than usual, and I feel like whenever I'm looking straight at you or where my eye is still creased, I think it looks perfectly fine, which is crazy after 18 hours because half of the shadows I put in there definitely do not do this. So I think it went really well. I think, I mean, I've got a little eyeliner smudges, I've got some foundation off my nose, you know, random fades everywhere, but overall I think that the eyeshadow I created with all of my eyeshadows turned out really well. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below of something else you'd like me to mix. I'm really thinking about doing my highlighters next because I'm obsessed with highlights and there's a lot less of them, so it shouldn't be nearly as long as this one. But that's just my thoughts. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe if you want more content like this. If you have any other ideas for things you want to see in the future, let me know. And I guess I will see you guys next time. Bye!